kids, follow the bouncing plate. Oink, oink, zoo pals. Buzz, buzz, zoo pals. Quack, quack, zoo pals. Zoo pals make eating fun.
Jerry's dating a lip reader.
It's like having Superman for your friend.
I know. It's like X-ray vision. On the next Seinfeld. Tonight it's...
We got here safely and we learned a lot along the way, but I'm mad at Owens because he burnt the hot dogs.
Hey, I like them crisp. It's a barbecue, isn't it?
America is a land of breathtaking beauty. From the tender grace of her wilds to the simple, serene splendor of our arboreal realms, it is only in the grasp of Mother Nature's hands that a man can truly be free. But behind this enchanting facade, Lady Liberty holds a somber truth. Thousands of men every year are taken advantage of. They have their innocence and joy stripped away from lopsided fantasy trades. Remember to do your due diligence and veto unfair trades, because only you can prevent trade rape.
Good evening, gentlemen, and welcome to the 2025 League Draft Order Selection video. I'm your Commissioner, Nick.
And I'm Sean.
We have a lot on the agenda tonight, so I want to jump right into some general town hall issues, starting with the date of our draft.
The draft will be held online September 2nd at 8 p.m. That's the Tuesday right before kickoff. And as always, it will be completely online, so Jack and Jod can autograph as usual.
And regarding payments for this year's betting pot, I think the betting system went really well last year. So we are going to follow the same exact formula with 2 bets a week. However, this year we are all going to contribute $25 to the pot. This will create a starting pool of $300 rather than the $120 we had last year.
I'm about to fuck up some expensive parlays this season. In other news, the waiver wire priority list is officially dead. This year we are switching to a free agent budget.
That's right. This season, every team will start the season with a $200 free agent budget. And you will have to place bids on every player you want to pick up off the waiver wire.
This completely removes the old waiver priority system the league has used for 10 years, so be prepared for a different type of acquisition period on Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
Also, that $200 is all you get for the entire season. The only way to get more money is through trades, so use your budget wisely.
Also, playoff structure is getting a major shakeup. Now, instead of the top 8 teams making the playoffs, only the top 6 teams will make it.
The top 2 teams at the end of the regular season will receive a bye in the first week of the playoffs, and the worst 2 teams will receive a bye in the toilet bowl. To be honest, the main reason I'm doing this is because the 8-man playoff made the losers bracket an absolute clusterfuck. So now we should be way more straightforward. And speaking of losers, let's jump right into this year's write-ups.
You know that if you get 23 random individuals in a room together, there's a 57% chance 2 people share the same birthday. Did you know that on Tinder, 57% of people make the decision to swipe left in under 10 seconds? Also, that's the NBA team that wins game 1 of a 7-game series has a 57% chance to take the series. You know what else has a 57% chance of happening? Carter finishing in last place in the league. That's right, he completed the three-peat for the 3rd year in a row and the 4th time in 7 seasons in the league. Carter Miller-Chambers left the season as an ultimate loser. Now I can go into how Carter drafted Tyreek Hill, Rashad White, Devontae Adams, and Patrick Mahomes with his first 4 picks, or how he averaged only 103 points per game. But that just feels a little wrong. Because honestly, Nick and I definitely had the worst teams in the league, but somehow Carter is likely the Baltimore Ravens of the toilet bowl. He somehow finds a way to beat the odds and always choke when it matters. Godspeed, Carter. I honestly wish you nothing but the best this season.
So, we'd like to welcome this year's loser to the draft table.
Yes, sir.
Carter Miller-Chambers.
So Carter,
Yes, yeah.
How does it feel finishing the three-peat? Hold on, let me give you a mic.
Yep. I gotta be honest. I'm really pumped for this new losers bracket situation. I know I'm probably gonna be there. Now that I know how to not be the worst, I think I might have a chance to really not lose in the big bowl.
Yeah, okay.
We like to hear it.
Okay.
So, we've been calling our last place trophy for the past 10 years the Sacco, which we just stole from the league. So this year I thought we'd switch it up a little bit and actually make a trophy for the last place team. So I'd like to present to the league
Oh, shit. Whoa.
the Carter Chambers Man of the Year Award. This will be going to the last place loser of every year. Your name will get carved into the back of it. Carter,
Thank you.
it's
Yeah.
an honor to give this to you.
Man, you look at back here and you see your name a lot, don't you? It's just the way it goes, I guess.
Shit, my name's on there too?
I really appreciate it. Memorializing history, you know. One day they're gonna make the winners trophy, and it won't be my name, but
Never
maybe
know.
I'll hoist it, and then I put my name on the back instead of the front. You know, that's the goal for next season.
Carter, thank you for coming, sir.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
You as well, Sean.
Good luck this season. Yeah. Beer me, low-key.
So Carter will be doing his hot sauce shot punishment, but that will be at Deep Creek next week. So I will insert that clip right here.
Is it on?
Yep, you're good to go.
Anything I need to say?
I mean, whatever you want to say.
It's this much hot sauce.
Hold it up to the camera. So much.
Hello from Deep Creek. I don't know what this is. It's some hot sauce on a grenade. I don't know. Got milk.
That's his now for the rest of the night. It's his.
No cereal for anyone tomorrow morning. 3 years running, baby. Boys, to not being last in fantasy 4 years in a row.
Hey, that's right.
Cheers to that.
Cheers,
Cheers, bro.
to that.
Immediately sucks.
You got a little bit more in there.
Immediately it does suck. Stuck in the back of the mouth, in the throat. Will travel down. Yeah. You know what it tastes like? Losing fantasy 3 years running. Do this 3 years running. Oh, it's making it past the lungs. Oh. Oh, man. The whole mouth is just on fire.
Oh no! He's getting emotional about it.
America's a beautiful land.
No, this is about me.
God, now it's the whole system.
You looked fine for a second there.
Yeah, like.
And then you looked up and there was tears in your eyes.
Yeah, there's just a void in my stomach. Just a nice unhappiness.
You can fill with potato salad.
Oh,
It's beautiful outside.
it is beautiful outside. We got the nice sunset in McHenry. The A-frame out in the mountain. Beautiful A-frame with all the lights on. Mountain over.
Carter, think we're getting stars tonight?
Mom would be disappointed. Should check if this affects asthma. Really, I think that would have been a good move. Also sucked. I just hope I can drink more beer, you know? And what that will do to my stomach. So thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Carter.
PSA, don't lose.
All right. So let's get on with these write-ups. So the 2024 to 2025 Ash Wednesday team was quite possibly one of the worst fantasy teams ever assembled. After acquiring the first overall pick from friend of the league, Chris Hansen, Sean was struck with a season full of McCaffreyitis. Honestly, it was an experience Sean is all too familiar with. You see the perfect girl at a bar, you get her a drink, you take her home, then right as you're pulling off her jeans, you see her massive schlong and realize your ass is going to be out of commission for the next 16 weeks. Yeah, Sean got royally fucked on that one, and it ended up becoming the theme of his whole season. He went on to go 1-13 in the regular season, managing to lose 10 games in a row at one point. And he averaged just under 93 points per game. He went into the playoffs as a 12 seed, and despite all this, he still somehow managed to scrape out a victory against Carter in the last week of the toilet bowl to save himself from the hot sauce shot. After last season, Sean officially fell to all-time lowest career winning percentage with a league record 39%. For his own sake, let's hope Sean is better at rebounding in fantasy than he is on the basketball court.
In a combination of hubris, over preparation, cracking under pressure, and a lot of rye whiskey on draft night, our commissioner Nick delivered the rest of the league a gift. In September 2024, Nick gave the league quite possibly the worst fantasy draft we've ever seen. His first 7 picks in order were Breece Hall, Marvin Harrison Jr., Brandon Ayuk, Rashee Rice, Anthony Richardson, Dalton Kincaid, and Raheem Mostert. 2 of those players tore their ACLs. One of them literally pulled himself out of the game and being too tired. And the rest of them were absolute garbage. He didn't manage to draft a viable player until the 8th round in Brian Thompson Jr., who ended up having to trade to Ethan for Caleb Williams and Jaden Reed. Things didn't look too bad at the start, beginning the season with a 5-0 record. Over the next 9 weeks, Nick would go 1-8, going to the playoffs as the 10th seed, the position he would ultimately end up finishing in. Thankfully, Nick actually knows how to get boards and should rebound this season.
So, me and Sean had 2 of the worst seasons. We had 2. We really should. One of us should have lost last year. Somehow Carter lost. So, in solidarity with our friend,
What the? Oh, fuck no.
we're going to be doing the rest of this style, Hot One style.
You're supposed to know this before you come. Damn, that's crazy.
All right, pick a glove. We're not going to touch your face with this shit afterward.
Oh my god.
So, this is the bomb hot sauce. This is what
Did you
Carter
guys know this?
will be doing at the Deep Creek this week.
Can't we just watch Carter do it?
You saw the video. It's not going to be fun.
I already did the Carolina Reaper that one year.
We're each going to take one bite. It's one bite, dude. I just tossed him.
Am I gonna die?
It's not going to be fun.
Fuck.
There's water
Carter,
here
you need
if
to beer
you
me
need it.
or something.
As soon as you eat it, fucking throw the glove away, dude. Don't touch your
Where do
eyes.
you
I
get-
need you to be able to see.
Oh, I would love to see. Okay.
All right.
So we taking one bite?
Just one bite, dude.
Small. Big,
I tried this
medium?
earlier, and it literally felt like someone was stabbing my mouth.
So, okay. This is fun? Okay.
No, it's going to be awful. All right.
Okay, cheers.
Cheers, buddy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty hot.
Not that bad yet.
You're like, okay.
Oh, it's common. I can feel it coming.
PA.
Mm. Mm.
All right.
Wait like 10 seconds.
No, I got it. Give it to me, Ethan. And by that, I mean 9th place. Ethan the Hammer Phillips swung and missed last season with a 6-8 regular season record and failure to make the playoffs. While Big E may be well endowed where it counts, his team often came up short during his regular season matchups and suffered from performance issues when it counted. Overall, Eve was packing a pretty solid lineup, having Jaden Daniels, Jay Jetta, James Cook, and acquiring Brian Thomas Jr. and Bucky Irving in a late season steal of a trade. In the end, a couple of extra wins in the regular season could have opened the floodgates, and Ethan would have been a serious threat in the playoffs since he averaged 159.2 points per game in the postseason. Of course, Big E has never finished above 5th place in a season, so I have no faith that he can get it done in 2025. Just remember, E, Amari Cooper has yet to retire and should be available in the first round. Holy
Oh,
fuck.
shit. Dave Archer is a man of many leagues first. He was the first member of the league to buy a house, get a divorce, and have intercourse with another league's members' mother not named Pearl. However, he is not the first manager to go into playoffs with the best regular season record, only to come in 8th. The honor actually belongs to our man of the year, Carter Chambers, in 2021. Anyhow, Mr. Dave's team completely fell apart in the playoffs last season. After having a fairly dominant regular season at 10-4, his team shit the bed with 95-point performance in round 1, sending him to the consolation ladder. He had a decent squad led by Saquon, Devon A-Chain, and Brock Bowers. However, he had major inconsistencies at QB. Dave stole QBs off the waiver wire like Sean at Great Harvest or Ethan in Royal Farms. Every one of these quarterbacks were on Dave's roster at one point in the season. Jordan Love, Justin Herbert, Kirk Cousins, Matthew Stafford, Aaron Rodgers, Tua Tagovailoa, and Joe Flacco, all of whom had major injuries or dramatically underperformed last season. After his second season in the league, Dave is still tied for the highest career winning percentage at 62%, and maybe this year, with some better luck, Dave can once again return to the top of the pack in the year 3.
It's like my lips. I can't feel them. It's wild. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. Can I have a beer, please? Oh, how the mighty have fallen.
Like 10 minutes ago. What's going on?
Our 2023 champion finished his past season in 7th place, which honestly isn't bad considering his only notable running back for the majority of the season was Tyrone Tracy. Brad was led by Josh Allen, Amon-Ra St. Brown, and finished the regular season with a 500 record. Brad had the misfortune of taking on Archer in the first round of the playoffs, and like Stephanie in a Chick-fil-A parking lot, he proceeded to get fucked and lost 171 to 127.5. He got beat so badly it should be considered a statutory offense. Josh Allen even managed to put up 42 points that game, and he still got blown out by 43.5. To give credit where credit is due, Brad is somehow a 2-time champion, and if he avoids drafting a defense in the 3rd round, he might have a fighting chance this season. Also, please note, Julio Jones is retired.
Well, he was back at high school slumber party. Kenny finished 6th last season. He went 500 in the regular season and ended with a close loss to AJ in the first round of the playoffs. Our favorite Jerry Seinfeld lookalikes team was led by Puka Nacua, Taylor Swift's boyfriend, and a disgraced sexual predator of a kicker. In the end of the Whamsters teams was not equipped to hang with the big boys. In fact, Cammy recorded the most points against this season. During his weeks 9 and 10 matchups, Cammy lost back-to-back 170-plus point games delivered by Archer family. 2024 just wasn't Cammy's year for fantasy, and that's okay. He's a 2-time champion and the only member not from the Founding Five to win a championship. With a little luck and a better QB situation next year, Cammy has a shot to capture his 3rd in 2025. Cammy is a special boy with a big brain and an even bigger heart. But do you know what's even bigger than his heart? His massive fucking head. That's right, you didn't think you'd get away with it. No big head jokes, did you? Did you know the state of North Carolina had to print Cammy a special driver's license since they couldn't fit his head picture in the front? Or that when he buys a hat, he has to pay property tax on the brim. Anyways, good luck, big head.
I don't even you guys can tell. Sean's literally sweating.
Yes, there's paper towels. Oh, wonderful. I'm going to need one of those.
All right. Our favorite Army engineer, Ryan Morgan, finished 5th last season. Overall, his team was pretty solid and well-rounded, but they completely shit the bed in the first round of the playoffs, putting up a measly 76.6 points against Fargo. Ryan Morgan remains the only member of the Founding Five to not win a championship. Even crazier is he has 4 top 3 finishes and a 56% all-time winning percentage, and still has never come in first place. To top it all off, he also lost every bet he placed last season for the league pot. Sorry, Rimo. Apparently you can't finish in fantasy, and bread tries to kill you. Luckily, the Commanders are finally good, so at least you have some of that to look forward to. Good luck, big dog. Hope to see you soon.
Ryan Carroll Hartlove, also known professionally as Hardo Beats, has now obtained 7 platinum records. He has worked with some of the biggest names in the rap industry, and is currently living in Los Angeles, making a name for himself as a music producer. But do you know what his greatest accomplishment is? His 2015 and 2017 Fantasy League Championships. Unfortunately, Fardo Beats finished just outside the top 3 last season. He had a great draft with George Kittle, Derrick Henry, and CeeDee Lamb, but got struck with the struggling C.J. Stroud as his QB, who averaged just under 13 points a game. However, he still managed to finish the season with an average point differential of plus 18.4. Hardo now has 5 top 3 finishes and is tied for 3rd highest win rate of all time at 58%. Hopefully, Fartlove can continue to make time for a Little League between all his Hollywood orgies and his clients' RICO trials. And we should all feel truly blessed because if Ryan had left 6th grade just 2 years earlier, he could be featured in a Diddy documentary right now. If Hardo can pull off another good draft, he'll have a fighting chance next year and winning his 3rd title.
Whoever thought putting the 2 most inconsistent league members on the same team must be a genius. Because Jack and John secured back-to-back top 3 finishes in 2023 and 2024. To put that in perspective, neither Jack nor John had ever managed to make a top 3 in their solo careers. But in their first 2 years together, they have had a couple of excellent playoff runs, along with an all-around decent squads, and have fully set their lineups each week. The king and queen of auto drafts struck again last year and snagged Bijan Robinson, Malik Neighbors, Kyron Williams, and Joe Burrow in the drafts. Throughout the season, they only made a total of 2 transactions, picking up only a kicker and a backup quarterback off the waiver wire. With the advancements in ESPN's Draft AI, the Lebanese Rednecks may soon become unstoppable. Previously, Jack and Jod both secured 2 Carter Chambers Man of the Year awards on their own and have a total of 4 as a team. But as a team, they do seem poised to be future champions. I would say I'll see you September 2nd, boys, but I know neither of you will be there, so good luck.
Now let's talk about the great A.J. Adamson. A.J. Adamson just finished his greatest season in league history, finishing in second place and his second top 3 finish ever. Historically, A.J. is one of the most unlucky fantasy players of all time, and it looks like that might have repeated last season after making one of the worst trades in our league's history. On Wednesday, October 16th, A.J. traded Jamar Chase and Ladd McConkey to Ryan Archer for Mike Evans, Evan Ingram, and Amari Cooper. Amari Cooper ended up being a complete bust. Evan Ingram was injured most season, ended up with a waiver wire, and Mike Evans got injured a week after the trade. On the other hand, Ladd McConkey finished on the 12th best receiver in the league, and Jamar Chase won the fucking Triple Crown. And the number wide receiver 1 in fantasy. It's only fitting that AJ would get trade raped, then proceed to get beat by his rapist in championship. All I can say is, I'm sorry, AJ, remember to veto.
All right. The milkman always delivers, and this year he delivered one of the most dominant fantasy performances we've ever seen. Archer scored 1,940.6 points in the regular season, averaging 138.6 points per game. To put that in perspective, Sean never scored 138.6 points in a week all season. Ryan averaged this. His lineup was stacked with Jalen Hurts, Jahmyr Gibbs, Jamar Chase, Trey McBride, A.J. Brown, Joe Mixon, and so much more. While this season will always be plagued with the allegations of trade rape, it was undoubtedly historic. The Fish Boy is the first player to ever secure a 3rd league championship, and now has a record 6 regular season division championships. Aqualad is a force to be reckoned with, and is definitely a contender to be worried about this season. Let's just see if he can learn how to bet and work the new waiver wire. Speaking of our latest champion, and if the PSAs haven't been clear enough, league vetoes are back. If you see a trade that you don't think is fair or you just don't like, make sure you veto. We need to hit 7 vetoes in order for a trade to be struck down.
So if you really hate a trade, make it known in the chat so that we can all make our votes.
Also, since we now officially have a last place trophy, I believe we need a championship one. Unfortunately, the commissioner's budget was blown on this video.
So if you're all interested in getting a trophy for the league, drop it in the chat and we can decide how much would each be willing to contribute.
Reminder, draft is on September 2nd at 8 p.m. Please put it down, and if there's any major conflicts, please let me know.
Peace, y'all.
All right, I love you all. I hope to see you guys soon. I'm going to throw it over to this year's draft selectionist. Take care and go Ravens.
Hi, John here. I'm here to read out the Fantasy League draft order names. I'm honored to be doing this. All right, first, we have Carter Chambers. Love that guy. Second of all, Ethan Phillips. Love that guy as well. Third one, got Brad. Fourth, good old Ryan Archer. Fifth, we got Dave. I wonder how Dave is doing. Hope he's doing well. Next, Sean. After that, Harto. Hope he's doing well too. Missed that guy. Then we got AJ. Got a few more here. We got Jack and Jod. Cammy. I wonder how he's doing. Haven't talked to him in a bit. Let's see, Ryan Morgan? Rimo? want to make sure. All right. Last up, Nick. That's all.
Oh!